Here in the nation, the number of newly confirmed COVID-19 cases appears to be decreasing by the day. However, as a cluster outbreak near the capital was reported, the government is considering pushing back the new school term by a few more weeks. Kim Ji-yeon explains further.
South Korea reported fewer than 100 new coronavirus cases for the second straight day on Monday, signaling a decline in the daily increase of confirmed cases in the country. Despite this, the Central Disease Control Headquarters said it'll raise quarantine efforts to help guard against infections arriving from overseas.
Amid a rise in infections from overseas, most were from China. But recently, an increase in new infections are stemming from Europe, particularly Italy, Spain, France, and those who have visited multiple countries.
Meanwhile, the government says a high level of social distancing should be maintained for at least 2 to 3 weeks more to prevent further cluster infections. The government's considering another delay in the start of the school year, potentially until late March or early April, and has asked for religious groups to refrain from organizing large gatherings. Despite a low level of fatalities among students, authorities have said local transmissions among residents are highly likely when students return home after school, particularly among those living with elderly relatives. Authorities added the majority of those infected arose in the form of cluster infections, including at a church in Seongnam Gyeonggi-do province, which has led to nearly 50 newly confirmed cases. It's the second largest cluster infection in the Seoul metropolitan area after more than 130 people were infected due to an outbreak in a call center in Seoul earlier this month. An official tally Monday shows South Korea had added 74 new COVID-19 cases from the previous day, bringing the total number to 8,236. Kim Ji-yeon, Arirang News.